to the side and straighten his act out. He supposed to have that one-on-one with him. But see, the problem is, he's so interested in the camera time and getting his son money. John Morant's supposed to be disciplined. Because at this point, somebody got to tell him, you messing up your bag. And you finna have all our ass homies around it. So we all depending on you. You take care of all us. But T. Morant ain't doing that because he's immature. Because when you got a daddy like a T. Morant out here thinking he more of a star than his son on the court, that's the root of the problem. Because a fool and his money will soon depart. Just look how Deion conduct with Shador. Shador handled himself well in that football industry.
Green
Deion still Deion.
Green
but he don't get out there and overshadow his son. He let his son be his son, and not just that. Shador represent the Sanders family well. And see, that's the problem with T. Morant. Your son is very talented. Your son was supposed to be the next Allen Iverson in the NBA, but instead, he done transformed into the new John Wall. And see, just because the Grizzlies trading John Morant to another team, that's not going to fix his mental health issues. At this point, he a grown man. He got to fix himself. He need a mentor. But this the real question. Is it too late? Here's another perspective from an NBA fan kind of defending T. Morant on how he parented John Morant. Check this shit out.
Former NBA player Michael Beasley, whom I have a lot of respect for, love his game. I love how he discusses some of the problems he's had, and he's not, afraid to share some of his thoughts. Amazing basketball. He made some comments here recently talking about T. Morant, Ja Morant's father. He says basically that Ja has been having a lot of problems because he says T. Morant is an immature father, and he's basically living his life, time traveling. I think that's what Michael Beasley said. He's time traveling and living the life that he wanted to live, basically, since Ja is an NBA superstar. He said that's why Ja is facing a lot of problems that he's facing. And my whole thing is you have a right to your opinion. But for him to say, from what I know from T played basketball. I think T was playing professionally overseas or something like that. And then his wife got pregnant. Well, Ja's mama got pregnant with Ja. He cut that basketball life short and came to take care of his new family. Started becoming a barber to take care of his new family. Which he has a daughter too, who's in college. And T raised his son to go to high school, raised him to get to college, trained him to help him become the basketball player he is now. But my thing is, when people criticize someone's parenting skills, and they try to blame that on a young man who has to grow up and learn things the hard way. A lot of us have to grow up and learn things the hard way. Is there a perfect parenting system? Is there a perfect parent out there? Because I know plenty of guys my dad, when my mom died when I was 11 years old, and I had 3 brothers and sisters that we had by my mom, my dad was not my dad was strict. He didn't like a lot of attention, but that didn't stop me from getting attention. He tried to stay on my dome, but that didn't stop me from getting attention. So I've seen parenting on both sides, but still people go the wrong way. So honestly, I don't think that's fair for people for that parents to get that kind of criticism. And you don't really hear him say that much. So when I talk to him, you don't mind. But I'm pretty sure that's the problem.
if you lying to me? You keep lying to me. West Coast to the casket drop. But I got that heat. Straight gangster. Too greasy. West Coast to the casket drop. But I got that heat. Straight gangster. Just trying to see who the heck he old trying to be. What the fuck you lying to me? You keep lying to me. Green beans and grape juice. Have you ever heard of the likes? Have you ever heard of the likes? You ever heard of such? Green beans and grape juice. Good. This is how I enjoy my vegetables. I mix my vegetable with some fruit or some fruit juice. And that's how I enjoy my vegetables. Gives it a good flavor. The vegetables, the nasty vegetables give it a good flavor.
But my thing is, I want to ask this question again. Athletes, it's a lot of immature athletes in the NBA and NFL, and they've done far worse things than what Ja has done. And I want people to understand, Ja has never been arrested for anything. He's never been in trouble with the law. Never. So the immature things we've seen him do, I did 100, probably 15 times worse than it. And I know NBA players who are immature and need to grow up, and they have to knock their head. Because I don't care who you are. You can tell your son or daughter one thing, even when they're teenagers. A lot of times they're going to do it their way. They have to learn the hard way. So, I'm going to continue to salute and clap T for being a man and raising his children and raising his family. Ja got to figure it out on his own, like I had to figure it out on my own. Like many young people have to figure it out on their own. So I think all of that criticism is kind of unfair, man, because the man was there for his family, and he's still there for his family. Ja, just like a lot of other young, rich millionaires who are young, and the world is given to them. Their realities are warped, and sometimes they have to learn the hard way. Well, those are just my thoughts on it. All praises to the Most High.
Hey, Fly, what's your tunnel fit tonight? Watch this. Let me look baller.
They say he nasty. He nasty. He nasty. He nothing nasty. He nasty. He nasty. He nasty. He nasty. He nasty. He nasty.
And there are 10 million coins for every new user. Download it now.
Wherever you use
Grand Cash slots.
Grand
It's
Cash.
100% lease.
West Coast to the casket dry. But I got that heat. Straight gangster.
Glorilla siblings expose her dirty secrets on Facebook Live.
Nobody want to hear about Gorilla siblings. Nobody want to hear about them.